Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. A little bit more exciting stuff going on today. I say that. Probably a little bit less exciting for you guys because it's just tinting another set of lights, but it's on a completely different car and a whole different way of tinting the lights. Basically, what we've got here is we've got some Nissan GTR lights, which are quite a hard shape, I would say, to tint. Now, these have got like, they start here and then they go in, down, and then in a little bit more, up again, and then round, and then in, up, and up again. So they've got like that curve. Guys, if you've seen a GTR light, you'll know what I mean. You can sort of see it a little bit there. So I thought, why the hell not make a little tutorial slash whatever this is to try and tint them. Now, as you can see, they are off the car. I have said in previous videos, lights don't come out of cars when we tint them. On the Nissan GTR, they do. Basically, if I show you this is the rear bumper over here. There's the other light, but this is the rear bumper, and as you all know, from the back of the end of a GTR, all you see is the two little circles, which are also in another little, like, sort of indentation bit, if that's what you want to call it. But the bumper was coming off this car anyway, because we've got to do stuff with the exhaust. So the lights come with the bumper. We took the bumper off, lights came out of that, and we got to tint them off the car, basically. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get to tinting one of them, and then I'm gonna show you the process on how to do it, because this is my first time ever doing GTR lights. I know how to tint and everything, but this is my first ever time doing it, so I'm gonna go ahead. Hopefully I won't fail, and then I'm gonna show you how I did it on the other light. So anyway, let's get to doing that right about now. Before any of you guys...
Damn, boy, I look like I've been slapped 6 million times and then shoved into my work clothes.
jump down to the comments and say anything. I'm here by myself, just chilling, just to get this job done, because it's a waiting customer basically, so little bits and bobs need to be done here and there. So it needs to get done. So chill your beef, alright? Alright, so guys, I know I did a long intro, and I know adding all these clips in is just going to make this whole section longer, but I wanted to show you, obviously, I've just tinted this one, but that is one of them tinted. I'm going to tint this one, and then I'm going to show you guys the process on how I did that on the other light. So I'm going to cut it short, see you in the next clip. Just a quick little before and after, light shining on it. But yeah, so I'm now going to show you how to do all this, how to do this on this one. So let's get to it. Alright, so guys, with this, I've got you set up in a very dodgy way, so hopefully I don't knock you guys, but with it being like this, obviously, it's now going to be back to front compared to how I tinted the other one, but we can live with that. The first thing I'm going to do is, I've already cleaned it and clay barred it, but I am going to just clean it again, make sure every bit of shit is off of it. I've got my bit of tint here, which is a little bit too big, so I shall just... So these bits that I've just cut off, I'm actually going to use them on the side reflectors that I've also got a tint. So that's all clean. I'm going to get my dry cloth, wherever that went, over here. Get our little Mr. Muscle Street Free window cleaner. Spray a little dust of that on. Because it dips in the middle, all of that is just going to form and go to the middle of the light. So you don't want to spray too much of that on, or you're just going to be left with a pool of liquid that is going to be hard to get rid of. But then what I do is just lay that on top, like that. I have also got a little tiny squeegee, this normal size squeegee. This is just a bit that's been cut off. And then what I've been doing, and it seemed to work with that light, is I've just pushed down the middle, squeegeed out the middle. So we've now got a tack down patch. I'm going to go out in like a cross. So gone up, down, and then across each way. And then you're left with obviously 4 bits like here and here that aren't like tacked. So I'm just going to go between them bits like this. The difficult part is making sure that in this little dip around the edge, or like around the edge of the middle, you don't want no water and no air bubbles in that part. So what I've been doing is, this is a wrap glove, basically for when you're wrapping panels to go over like edges, and it doesn't hurt your thumbs or your fingers basically, and it gives you a smooth surface to sort of go across the material on, which does the exact same here. All I do is get the old heat gun. With the heat gun, obviously I'm going to explain it before I do it because this is going to get loud. I'm just going to heat up that circle, and then I don't want to heat it up too much, but I'm going to heat it up enough to be able to just like get rid of some of the slack around the edge and just push my finger around this little crease in the centre, round the centre of the centre, if that makes sense. That's that bit all done. Squeeze this out because this is all near enough flat there. So now this side you can see is just basically, it's got a smooth form going all the way across. So I'm going to start with here all the way round. I'm going to squeegee that out in the same way as I have been. Just going to heat that, squeegee it up, 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 like that, all the way around, and then I'll get back to you when we've just got the bottom left. Right, so guys, we have now, everything is tacked. Everything's stuck all the way down to about here and here. You can't really see it very well on the camera, but this part, it's turned out, it's come to a better position than what the other ones have. So it's going to be quite hard to show you guys, but it's smooth. None of this is stuck here, but it is smooth. So all I'm really going to need to do is just heat it a little bit. So we've got a little bit of heat on there, and then I'm going to bring it down and just squeeze it out with my thumb, and then bring the edges up so like the liquid and the air has got somewhere for it to go. And then I'm going to swap my hands quickly, and we've got this little section here. Might need to heat it a little bit more, but we've got a lot of liquid in here, so because obviously this is all the liquid that's come out of the middle, come from around the edges and come down to the bottom. It's like a little bit of a funnel. So, a little bit heated. That will then tack a bit better. Lift the edge up, all the liquid will come out. And then that's it. That is now one whole light tinted. Now I'll show you how to do the edges quickly. Which I'm going to go around this edge again, because it's sort of peeled itself back a little bit. Just because the amount of tension that's now on it, because it started off as a square piece, it's now all been pushed in the middle. It's wanting to pull itself back in a little bit. Alright, so guys, my phone has just done a fucking shit on me. It stopped recording when I got to pushing out the edges, I believe. I just literally went, I finished it all up, went to check to see how long I'd been doing it for, and I figured it had stopped at about 15 minutes, which I ain't got a clue why. But basically, after I'd done the edges, literally just went round the whole line or the whole edge with a blade, and then heated it all the way around, folded the edges over, pushed them over like this, and then just went round with my finger, made sure the whole edge was sitting really nicely. With this one, it's going to be the exact same process, so I'm not going to record it. Alright, so guys, I just wanted to add this in. Obviously, right here are the side markers, which, if you are clicking on this video for any specific reason, you bit of shit. Right, so before I was rudely interrupted by that thing, I was saying that light sort of puts off the thing. These are the two side markers. I have already tinted one because these are really easy to tint. You don't even have to tint them with liquid, which I will show you with it, guys, with this one. But what we are doing with this specific customer's lights is, as you can see, that tinted one is as smooth as anything. And as you can see, as we come over to this one, you can see the writing all along the edge there, which if I was to put film over that, it would make like bubbles in the tint. So what we have actually got to do, which I have done to this one, is just sand away them little numbers that you can see, the little numbers and words, and then we can get to tinting it. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll tint it. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have got the light here, I have sanded it and everything. I'm going to do this in real time for you, just to show you how quickly bits like this little light can be done in. I can do this in probably less than a minute. All I do is I'll tack it up the end there, and then, like, obviously because I'm not using any water, this can ruin the glue of the material very, very quickly. So I'm just going to push it there, and then hope that that was sturdy enough to push it all the way along. I'm going to have to bring it back on itself, and then just push all that air out, and that right there is it all basically done. And then what I'm going to do, heat the edges a little bit, just like I would on any other light. Heat them, push around the edges, just so you get that nice edge all the way along. And then my blade, I'll run across this straight edge, just literally like that. And then if I turn this round, if I can, I'll just run it like that, just a little bit away from the edge. And then this one, join them up and join them up, and that is right there is light tinted. Alright, so guys, I want you to know that I didn't forget about the centre light. I am doing that as well. Doing the exact same process as I did with the little lights, sanding down the little numbers. As you can see, it is still a little bit sanded. I'm going to smooth it out a little bit more and then lay some tint on it, and then that is all the back lights tinted. Alright, so guys, the bumper is back together. It is in the light at the minute, so they don't look as dark, or just the camera's making them look a little bit lighter, but they do look a hell of a lot darker in person. Got the little side side, whatever the fuck they call this bit, the little side repeater that used to be, you know, white. Same this side. Obviously it doesn't really look like a GTR bumper at the minute. It's not got the bottom bit with the massive exhausts. That's over there, ready to get painted, because they come in that horrible like grey colour, where this customer wants it all black. everything black. Black on black on black. Alright guys, so we are sat back in this old working seat, ending the video from here. I hope it did help you out. If you have got a GTR, or you want to tint the lights yourself, or you want to show someone how to do it, then I hope this did help you out a little bit. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. You do know we are very close to a huge milestone at the minute, so make sure you share the video, give it a like, and hit that subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. And just leave a comment, anything, I'll reply. Thank you for watching guys, and I shall see you in my next video.